What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the AEW figures that were revealed at FanFest this weekend before Double or Nothing. I would have gotten this video out sooner, but with Night of Champions, Double or Nothing, and Battleground, it was a pretty intense weekend. So let's get right on into it. First, we're going to talk about the Shop AEW 1 of 3000 Jade CARGILL. I think this gear choice is so much better than her first release. She comes with a TBS title, even though it's too big. And I think all around this figure looks amazing. I love the gear. Like I said, we finally get her green hair. And we get the nice box designs that we've come to expect with these Shop AEW exclusives. And I actually managed to get one of these at the event, one of the autographed versions. And a little bit of the confetti from when she lost. So stay tuned for that. And this figure is actually really nice, and I'm looking forward to getting it in hand. After that, we have the Amazon exclusive, which went up for order over the weekend. Hook and Danhausen. This will be Danhausen's first ring gear attire, and this will be our second Hook figure, because the green gear should come out before this one. And this is him in his black gear. I think they both look really good. I'm still a little iffy on the proportions of Hook, but for the first Danhausen in ring gear, this actually looks pretty good. Then that's followed by the ringside exclusive Danhausen. And this gear is definitely one that stands out a little better than the standard one we see with the 2-pack. And I'm a big fan of this one, and it comes in a really cool box. So I'm pumped to get it, and I think the same head scans come with both. I could be wrong. After that, we have another ringside exclusive, and it is our man Wheeler Yuta. It's a Blood and Guts exclusive. It's going to come with a Ring of Honor title, which is actually pretty cool. It's going to come with a non-bloody head, a bloody head screaming, and then a stern-looking bloody head. Love the coat, even though we know it's going to stain. Love the pants a lot. As far as the shoes, I think you can acetone a little bit of that blood off the shoes and actually use like the lower half for a standard Wheeler Yuta figure, but we will see once we get that in hand. This is actually a pretty cool release, and it's nice to see the Ring of Honor Pure title in figure form, like official figure form. After that, we have another ringside exclusive. This is going to come in the same box design that the Cody Rhodes came in, the champion. It was like the TNT champion box, and it is Sammy Guevara, and he's going to come with Miro's TNT title and his own TNT title. The head scans look a little weird. We'll see them in another picture later. I'm not entirely sold on him. Just something about his likeness I don't think you can really nail down. The gear looks cool. The inner circle jacket's pretty cool. It's missing from like we should have had a long time ago, but I'm excited for it, not going to lie. Another ringside exclusive. This time it is Hook, and this figure comes with a lot of accessories, which we will see when we get over to the ringside Instagram page. And this is just getting into other stuff, but we will come back to all the we'll get into we'll get into another Amazon 2-pack, and it is Blackpool Combat Club. It is a nice Brian Danielson and John Moxley. Looks pretty good. I like that. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up, but I do like it. A Walmart exclusive Eddie Kingston. My only issue with the Eddie Kingston figures is they're proportioned really weird. And I don't think that body type fits him at all. But that's just my personal opinion. What does my opinion matter? Another Walmart exclusive is the Wizard, Chris Jericho. This is actually kind of cool. As dumb as it is, this is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. And I'm actually looking excited for it. And it's a new head scan, new arm mold, new jacket mold. The pants, I cannot nail down. They may be reuse. I don't know, because there's a sculpted belt on now. I'm looking forward to it. It's fun. Let's see what else we got here before we switch over to Ringside's account. Let's go over to Ringside's account, where we got updated looks at figures coming out. We got the Unmatched Series 7 Hook. I can't decide which head scan I like, and this looks a lot better than it did initially. I will I will say that was a big upgrade. I'm looking forward to this figure a lot. And then we get a picture of the back. Unmatched 7, Ray Phoenix. With this, honestly, your best bet is to take your Supreme Phoenix and pop the torso onto any lower body Phoenix and mask, and you've got something kicking there. And that's another solid looking figure. They come with the tag team titles. Then we have Pac, who comes with, I think he comes with 2 extra heads. Just something about Pac's likeness, you can't, I don't know why, you just can't nail it down. It's, I don't know. But then there are the other 2 heads, one with the eye patch, one with the full coverage. It is what it is. Pentagon, this looks good as always. It's really hard to find a bad looking Pentagon figure, honestly. The red and black is real sharp and it stands out. Actually really nice. Unrivaled Series 13 Sting. This one looks pretty cool. It looks to be practically the same figure we've already gotten. A nice rubber coat. Comes with the bat. We'll have to see once it's actually in hand. Danhausen, Unrivaled Series 13. It's really cool to have like a backstage, like pop up at ringside Danhausen, but it makes him look like a thick boy, I'm not gonna lie. Especially from this angle. This angle looks really bad. Maybe that's just me. It's really cool. It's gonna be cool for like backstage photos, kind of hide him in your photos, like you know, like Where's Waldo or something like that. But we will see it once it gets in hand. I'm not going to be the final judge with the AEW product until it's in hand. Then we got to look at the Chase, which looks to be the exact same release as the Amazon exclusive 2-pack. And as you see, that is what people are saying in the comments here. Solid looking figure, I'm not going to lie. I like the body mold they chose for him. But we'll just have to see once it actually gets in hand. Thunder Rosa, this is her Chase figure. I actually like this gear a lot. I'm not a fan of this head scan. It was my problem with the first release. I think that was the first release. But it is a solid looking gear. And I'm excited to get it if, you know, I find it out in the wild. Then here's the mainline version that we will be getting. This one also looks just as strong as the Chase. And cannot wait to get it. The only complaint I see now is these yellow pegs when they should have been black to match the gear. The pegs on women's figures in AEW are atrocious. But I'm not going to harp on it. LJN style CM Punk. It was kind of weird seeing CM Punk figures on display at FanFest. But we'll have to see how that plays out whenever there's a collision in the future. So, and as someone said in the comments, a nice chew toy for Ace Steel. I'm not going to get too much into it. I don't give a crap about the LJN figures. That was before my time. So we will keep moving right along. There's the ringside exclusive Danhausen that we saw. We got a look at the bunny figure, and I don't want to know who took this picture and why they took it on a Motorola Razor. Shout out to the Razor back in the day. We didn't see it without the mask, so it's kind of hard to judge the face. Bunny has like really big eyes. That's not like a knock to her or anything. Like she has big eyes. It's a distinction on her. So we'll have to see once we see the figure without the mask. Excited to get it though. I've been a big fan of the Butcher, Blade, and Bunny since they signed with AEW. They struck me as unique the whole time. Even when Butcher went from looking like big monocle wearing Teddy Roosevelt to muscular Teddy Roosevelt. Now he's bald Teddy Roosevelt. So I don't know. I've always thought he was pretty cool. Then we skipped. We went straight to the Wheeler Yuta. Okay, well, there's the Wheeler Yuta. We've already seen this. We will keep on trucking right along. Then there's Butcher, and this was like mid-going bald Butcher, as you see with the hair up at the top there. Rubber coat's really going to suck. We're going to have to find a nice cloth coat for Butcher. Hopefully the tattoo details actually look really good on him because he has a bunch of tattoos. There's just not much to see here. It's going to look better in hand. I mean, overall, Butcher and Blade are going to be boring figures. But if you're a fan of them, you're going to love them. So, and it looks to be a, no, this is the same glasses mold. I think they came with one of the private party figures. Then we got Blade. Actually, the maskless head sculpt looks pretty good without the hat and the mask. And, like I said, it's boring, but it's solid. It's exactly what it needs to be. Then we got another pre-order alert for Unmatched Series 7. To be honest with you guys, the only one I ordered from this was Hook. I will get the Lucha Brothers in due time. Pack, once I hear reviews about it in hand and see it and everything, maybe. And I will be chasing Thunder Rosa in stores. I want the Hook earlier. Then we get the pre-order alert for Yuta and Danhausen. There we see another look at Yuta in person. I want to know what skin tone they're actually going with Yuta. If we will be able to pop a regular torso on here so he's not just bloody 24/7. But it is a solid looking figure. I'm not going to knock it at all. You can definitely tell these are hand painted prototypes. And look around the knee. His left knee, you'll see in the blue stripe. But this is a solid figure, honestly. The heads look good. And we don't have to use Justin Gabriel anymore. On to the next figure, we get another look at the ringside exclusive Danhausen. It looks good. I don't know why they hunched him over like he is in real life, but it's pretty cool. A nice cloth coat. Hopefully it doesn't stain. Comes with extra heads. And why is this belly button black? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out later. Then there's the Sammy Guevara ringside exclusive that we talked about. Once again, the belts are just gigantic, honestly. We see the original head sculpt. We see this kissy face head sculpt and then a smiling one down at the bottom. I'm not sold on any of them, really. I mean, this one looks the best. And the coat is pretty freaking cool, I'm not going to lie. We'll go on AEW Unrivaled Series 14. Now, I know these have changed so much. So take this with a grain of salt. But this is supposed to be the final, I guess, lineup. We got Swerve Scott, or Swerve Strickland, not Swerve Scott. Keith Lee, Ricky Starks, Tony Storm, and the Acclaimed. And we actually saw figures of them later in the day. AEW Unmatched Series 9. We got the Blackpool Combat Club. We got Jamie Hayter. We have Alex Reynolds. And we have Jeff Hardy, which is going to be interesting what gear they choose for him. I don't remember seeing. I do remember now. I'm talking to myself. Sorry about that. AEW Unrivaled Series 15. We got Samoa Joe. I've seen a lot of nice Samoa Joe customs out of the Miro body and using a Mattel head. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing that figure in person. Ethan Page. Been looking for Ethan Page for a while now. We got another version of Chris Jericho. Can't blame him. He's one of the main people in the company. We got Daniel Garcia, which we get a better look at later. We got Saraya. Interesting to see what gear they choose there. And we got MJF as the Devil, which is going to be absolutely insane. I love a good non-wrestling attire figure. AEW Unmatched Series 10. We got Britt Baker. Honestly, if you really want to think it out, we got a part of the Super Elite here. We got the LJN Britt Baker, which we leaked on the channel several months ago. Adam Cole, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Brandon Cutler, whose figure looks a million times better than it actually should, and Kyle O'Reilly. Then we see the Amazon exclusive 2-pack Blackpool Combat Club. They're in figure form. Bryan Danielson's still too tall. Jon Moxley is still too tall in figure form. We got to look at the 2 Walmart exclusive Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho figures. I'm loving that Chris Jericho figure the more and more and more and more. Wait for it. And more I see it because it's actually a really solid figure. And that's pretty awesome. Let's see. Unrivaled Series 16. We got Orange Cassidy. We got Konosuke Takeshita. We got Matt Hardy. We got Julia Hart. Looking forward to that one. We got Jeff Hardy. And we got the Gun Club. I'm actually looking forward to the Gun Club. I want to see what wacky gear they actually choose for them. And we will keep on going to the next one. AEW Unmatched Series 11. We got Sammy Guevara. We got Ty Conti from her championship match. We got another Darby Allin. We got Jungle Boy. Probably going to be promo gear. I know this isn't a guarantee, but I'm going to assume with this kind of like darker character, I'm going to assume that. Hopefully this is a suited MJF. We got Jay White, which was a massive surprise of the weekend. And we got a Luminaries Blade Runner Sting, which is going to be pretty cool. And as Jackson Ray points out in the comments there, we got the 4 pillars in the same way, which I didn't think about until he mentioned that. That's pretty freaking cool. Then there's Danhausen talking. Let's see if... Okay, now we're going to get into the goods. Hook. This is his gear from Halloween of last year. Also, hold on. Side note, this doesn't have arm and leg pins, so we'll have to see if that continues. This is practically a Supreme figure without the butterfly joints. I love the gear they chose here. Let's get to the accessories. We got the 730 on the back. And we get a backpack. We get Hook wearing sunglasses. We get him holding a chip, just like we got with Santana holding the fork and Punk holding the ice cream bar. And we got a Hook bag of chips there. The knockoff Doritos or Lay's, whatever you want to call them. This figure looks pretty insane. I cannot wait to get it. We got the ringside exclusive champion, Sammy Guevara. Again, love the Inner Circle jacket. And might have to get a couple of these just to change the jackets around. We'll see. We'll put a pin in that. Then we got the Danhausen that we've already seen. It looks pretty good. Not much to say there that we haven't already said. And I cannot wait to get it. And then this is really cool on the packaging of Danhausen. It's him holding his cape, and then he opens the cape up to reveal his figure. That's just, a nice little touch on an exclusive. All right, let's break it down now. The Acclaimed, they got the scissoring hands. Anthony Bowens, I love the gear they chose for Bowens. He's got the tongue out head scan. He's got a microphone. He's got his jacket. Just realized he's not going to be able to hold that microphone with the hands that they gave him. But that is going to be sick. If you're looking for a boombox, House 14 has boomboxes, the actual ones that Anthony Bowens carries to the ring. If not, there's a Funk Ops, that's F-U-N-K, Fortnite figure, and it actually comes with a nice little boombox that I use for my customs. So I'm excited for this, not going to lie. And then we have Max Caster. The heads aren't entirely there for me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm not seeing Max Caster in either one of them. I think it's the eyes and the eyebrows. Maybe. I really don't know. The gear is beautiful. I love this gear. I've did my customs in the pink gear, but the gray with the pink accents looks really cool. He comes with a microphone, chain, Acclaimed hat, headphones, and a jersey. I want it to be cloth jersey, but I also know it's going to stain, so we're just going to ride that one out. Then we got Toni Storm. This looks absolutely insane. It's coming with an updated women's title. I don't like the short hair mold for Toni, but that's not a knock at Jazwares. That is a knock at just the hair decision she chose at that time, and it's going to come with a nice rubber jacket. It's going to be a nice figure once we get it in hand, that's for sure. Ricky Starks. Whoever came up with this head scan, you're fired. The gear looks really cool. I hope this figure isn't as lanky as the last one, and it's going to come with an FTW title. So, kind of excited about that. And also, I don't know if I mentioned, I think the Hook ringside exclusive comes with it too. We'll see. But I'm excited to get this gear and put a different head on it, honestly. Swerve Strickland. This looks really good. Now, I'm not a fan of the color orange, and especially living here in South Carolina and going to USC. Those are Clemson colors. That's a nitpick. Other than that, the figure looks really good. I'm anxious to see how the coat comes out. The head scan looks good. The hair sculpt looks good. The tattoo, everything looks great about this. It's just going to come down to the articulation because I'm worried about those thighs. But that's a nitpick as well. Then we got Keith Lee. This just doesn't look proportioned to me. I thought his Mattel figure was kind of like knocked out of the park. I'm not sold on this one yet. I will have to see once it gets closer. Nice black and pink gear, and it's going to come in the same set as Swerve. Then we got Billy Gunn. It's our first Billy Gunn with tattoos since his TNA figure back in the day. So if you want to feel old, there you go. His Kip James figure. which there I think all he had was the belly button tattoo. But this looks good. The old man head sculpt looks really cool. I'm just excited to get it. It's going to be awesome. It comes with a hat, comes with a tank top. Because everybody loves the Acclaimed. Up next, Unmatched Series 10, Brandon Cutler. This is the most ridiculous thing I have seen today. But this is going to be awesome. It's really going to... I wish we get a Brandon Cutler in ring gear, because if I remember correctly, his ring gear was pretty cool. But that was so long ago. I love how loud and obnoxious the tracksuit is. He's got the shoes on, which I don't know the actual shoes, but they remind me of those J Balvin Nikes that came out. He's got the can of cold spray. He's got the camera because he's always vlogging at ringside. He comes with the face protector. I just think it's going to be an all-around awesome figure. It's me. I have no attachment to Brandon Cutler at all. I just like when I see a cool-looking figure. Then we got Unmatched Series 10 Kyle O'Reilly, which we saw earlier in the lineup. And the head scan looks pretty good. Now, Mattel knocked it out of the park with their last head scan of him in the War Games attire. So I'm anxious to see how this looks in the final product. Then we got the LJ and Britt Baker. This actually looks really good, but once again, we'll see what gear they choose. We'll see, how it ends up looking in the end. Unmatched Series 9, John Moxley from the Blackpool Combat Club wave. Once you have one Mox figure, you have them all pretty much. But this comes with a cloth hoodie, I'm assuming, and an AEW World title. And it actually comes with chest hair. That's a new addition to the figure. So I might have to get this one. Who knows? Ethan Page. This figure looks really good. Anxious to see the head sculpt in person, or once they get some paint on it. Oh, he also comes with a smiling, like smirk head sculpt. So I didn't know that until I just clicked this. I'm excited for that. I'll be picking it up and having him sign one probably. Claudio Castagnoli. This figure looks pretty cool. I actually like it. The proportions, a little weird. That's me nitpicking though. You guys know I'm gonna tell you what I honestly think. His torso looks tall, and he comes with a Blackpool Combat Club jacket. But his torso looks tall, and I don't know if that's just me or what. Let me know down in the comments below, because I might be tripping, honestly. But the head scan looks really cool. We'll just have to see it once it's an official figure. I like that somebody put in the comments, it's just what we needed, a Jason Statham figure. We do need one of those, honestly. Alex Reynolds, the missing member of the Dark Order, even though I don't think we'll ever get Preston Vance, which sucks. But this looks really cool. It's a solid piece. It's one we need for our collection if you are a Dark Order fan, which I think about a year and a half ago we all were. Let's not lie to ourselves. And I'm excited to get it. I know it's going to be a pain in the you-know-what taking that jacket off, but I am excited to get this figure when it eventually does come out. We got the Unmatched Series 10 Kenny Omega. Somebody said that this match was at Grand Slam against Daniel Bryan. This was the Iron Man match. I don't remember that entirely off the top of my head, I'll be honest with you. But we'll have to see it once it gets in hand. We'll have to see how the head scan looks. He's got a lot of head scans floating around, and I don't want to judge it until there's some color on the figure. Wheeler Yuta, love this gear. This one looks to me a little skinnier than his ringside exclusive, and it could just be the renders doing that. I don't know. Gear looks cool. We get a non-bloody Yuta, but he's got the bloody pants. So put the blood and guts torso on this figure, and you got something that looks like a Blackpool Combat Club match. Let's see if there was anything else with that one. And yeah, he's gonna come with a t-shirt and the Ring of Honor Pure title, and just like it's like a nice looking throwback title. I haven't caught a glimpse of it in forever. That Pure title actually looks really, really good, and I like that. Jamie Hayter, we just got her first figure in hand, but this one looks. I'm literally looking at it right now. This one looks so much better, and I cannot wait to get this. I love the updated gear. It's going to be a solid release when we get it. And she is also going to come with an updated Women's World Championship. We got Adam Cole and whatever face that is. And we'll have to see what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, so I'm just reading the comments as I go through here. I agree with Christopher. Fix this man's formula. The first Adam Cole figure looked questionable. I opened it up and I immediately regretted even buying it because it was like the Mattel one's so much better than this. But this could be possibly a Ring of Honor Adam Cole, like Jackson Ray pointed out here, because it comes with the 2 sweet hands. And if that's the case, if we're going to get Ring of Honor attires of the Elite, we're going to need so many Young Bucks figures. And I don't even like the Young Bucks, but there's endless possibilities. Let's go to the next one. We got a new Nick Jackson here. And it's kind of using the old head scans they've been using for him with like updated hair and a beard. I just have to see it once it comes out. And I'm worried because, I'm thinking because it looks like this jacket, like you can take the jacket part off, but it still has the sculpted arm. So I wonder what's gonna happen there, what they're gonna do. Then we have the Matt Jackson. This one actually looks really good. Love the hair sculpt, love the face, the beard, everything about this one looks really good. I'm excited about this one. Then we have Bryan Danielson, and this is just his like standard gear, and of course, what is it gonna come with? A white t-shirt, because it has to. Not much to say about that one. That is Seth freaking Rollins. What are we doing there? Let's go double check because I don't want to miss anything. We're going to go back to AEW by Jazwares on Instagram and take a look just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Actually, you know what? We did. Now, these videos are a little blurry, so apologize for that. We saw this whole wave. We saw this whole wave. Okay. Unrivaled Series 15, Daniel Garcia. There's the Ethan Page we saw with a jacket that's coming in with it. And it just shows the Garcia and Page. So, the Garcia is not something we saw posted by Ringside. So that's why I wanted to come double check. And then here's the Jeff Hardy head scan that we are going to get in Unmatched Series 9. And I know they also showed off a non-painted version of this somewhere. And quite frankly, at the moment, I cannot think of where it is. But let me know what you think about these reviews down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy. Thanks.